Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Good morning once again. Good morning once again. We are live now. We are live. And I believe that everyone is ready. If you have a pen, if you have a book, please, you can make sure that you will take your notes, the very important notes that can help you, of course, to go through key areas that can help you. Co-hosts, I hope you are ready, of course, to welcome others who will be coming, because when I start presentation, you take over as classroom assistants. You will allow me to share the screen and want to put my first notes. We will always begin with a theory and then we flash into practice so that students can understand. So today's topic is all about customized smart create. But before we go through customized smart create, we do review. Yesterday, we covered smart create by default, and we have seen how robot, you can set the robot, and of course, you can go and do capital management, and robot takes over. Settings are there, in-made settings with robot, and you just do some adjustment to allocate your capital only. When you allocate your capital, you make sure that you control how you control the setting of how money will be invested. But when you are done, robot is automated, it will do the rest. Now, today, we are going to do introduction to customized smart create, and we have seen two different ways of these settings. We have seen that by default, robot controls, of course, in-made settings are there, but when it comes to customized, you are the one to do everything. In terms of setting, then you automate the robot to do the work. And we say that when you are in smart create in general, coin selection is very important. We say that we trade the coins that have high volume and high liquidity, and these coins, when we trade them, we are lucky to trade assets which cannot easily be delisted in the market. And again, they don't have more floating loss. So the skills of setting can just enable us to get money from these assets because they are visited by many people frequently, most of the time, and they are volatile, but the volatility differs depending on high volume and high liquidity. Besides, there are other tokens that people are trading, and these tokens are dangerous. Most of the time, you can make money from them, but they have high risk of being delisted from the market. When you have put your money in those tokens and you see the exchanges announcing to delist them, automatically you will come out of those tokens no matter what floating loss you have, just so that you cannot lose money for good. But good enough with RoyalQ, you can do migration. But the problem, you can migrate the strategy from one exchange to another, and when you migrate, the other exchange also is announcing the listing. That's why we encourage all our users to first mind about the assets that are stable in the exchanges, and of course, we can make money. There is a narrative that most people say that these coins don't have money, but that is a narrative. If Bitcoin is the first cryptocurrency in the world, having high volume and high liquidity, it is traded and you can make money from it. Ethereum, and those are major coins that we see, but other alternatives like ADA, XRP, and others, you can make money, stable, recurring, and repeated income that you can make. And when it comes to smart create, robot can do the work for you, even if you are doing the other things. That's why we started from the basics, and we let know people who have been in floating loss, the severe floating loss. If they had used it this way, they would not be experiencing that kind of overfloating. When you talk about floating loss, it exists, it is a part of business, but overfloating should not be there. Let us not overfloat. because when you have floating loss, we have techniques of using robots and capital to reduce floating loss as market goes down. And the more we buy, the more we reduce floating loss, and we make trading a good place where everyone can rely on making money repeatedly. So allow me to start, of course, with slides. I have slides, of course, of PowerPoint, and now today's topic is about, of course, customized smart create with LoyalQ. We have title here of our slide, and sorry, just make my pointer. The title here, we talk about customized smart create in LoyalQ. How to trade smarter and safer to Crypto Bridge World Training. So when it comes to Crypto Bridge World Training, this is the brand of my team. You used to know different brands. You can see Revolutionary Team, Golden whatever, Crypto Ambassadors, whatever. So when I am making this, I don't go beyond this. We are one here. You are from different teams. It's good to have a brand. I'm a mentor, I'm a light advisor, but I have a brand known as Crypto Bridge World. So the training that we have will always help. But as we come together, we are looking for an umbrella we can fit in so that we have one name that will be putting on our posters, that will be putting on our, of course, posters when we have new people, the ranked people will have one umbrella, which is not Crypto Bridge World. But when I am preparing now, it comes from this. Yes, it's not bad to have origin. I'm in LoyalQ, but I have a brand. It will continue to be there. But as we come together, we have a common goal of course, creating one brand globally so that we can, of course, emphasize unity. Slide number 2, we will talk about, of course, introduction to customized Smart Create. LoyalQ offers 2 Smart Create options. And of course, we have seen them, but when we come always to go through the lesson, we do review. When we do review, it helps the ones who have been together to, of course, to come back and understand. And all the time we'll have new people who will come and learn from the beginning. So this time, all of them will fit in a class and everything will be all right. So we have 2 options of Smart Create. 1A, we have seen it, default Smart Create, robot's own setting. And today's topic is B, customized Smart Create, which is your own personal setting, And now, when we come from this, both of them are designed to help you trade easily, but difference is huge. I want to mark this and everybody can understand this. Both of these 2 ways of Smart Create in robot, these 2 different options, both of them are designed to help you trade easily, but the difference is huge. What I want you to mark is this one. The difference is huge. The difference is huge. I want, before I go on, to come back and I confirm if the students, you can hear me clearly and you have understood very well the introduction of 2. The review. We have done the review that 2 options, default Smart Create, robot own setting, and customized Smart Create setting, but difference is huge. If you get me very well, type 3. Today we are on Wednesday. Type 3 in chat box to confirm that we are together. I will go slowly as usual so that even the slow learners can pick from there. Yes, I see. And remember that we say that slow learners are our focal point. When slow learners are our focal point, the quick learners will get it very well and they will master. So we move the students have confirmed that, of course, they are at par. They understand. Slide number three, default smart create. As we are doing review, of course, we said that the robot automatically chooses all the settings. That's one. Two, no needs for analysis or manual setup. Three, it is best for beginners or those with no time. I will just come here. You are a beginner, you have capital, you have a mentor who is helping, he helps you to go through Smart Create, and you are making money as you are learning. Two, you are not a beginner, but for maybe today you have been trading and you are appointed by government or any other institution, you get a new job or a new employment, and you will not have time. You can switch your trades that you are doing manually, or you are doing, of course, with the technical analysis, and you just transfer it to Smart Create by default, and Robot works for you. You are making it in other areas of business, normal business, and here Robot is at work. This default Smart Create is suitable for those two, beginners or people with no time. So there are some people who say, if you know technical analysis, you don't need to do this. No, you may know technical analysis and you may be a very good trader, but you don't have time. Smart Create is for you. And when you get time, maybe in the weekend, you can even do trading. But this robot was designed, first of all, to trade for people. The other additional knowledge of trading on yourself doing analysis is a choice. That's something we need to mind about. So slide number 4, this is our today's topic. You can now get your pen and your book, because I believe that review I was doing on default Smart Create, you have written down the notes and you have them. But today's topic, customize the Smart Create, is what we are going to look at. Now, number 1, you decide. In default Smart Create, robot decides because of the settings it has, but here you decide the following. Number 1, you decide which coins to trade. Number 2, you decide investment per coin. Number 3, you decide margin calls and drops. Number 4, you decide the profit strategy and risk management, and it gives you full control of your trading. I will repeat this again, as you can admit to those people who are joining. Customize the Smart Create in Robot. A trader who is me, you, somebody else, decides which coins to trade. Number 2, he decides investment per coin. Number 3, he decides margin call drops and call drops. Number 4, he decides profit strategy and risk management, and it gives you full control of your trading. Now, I come in chat box and I confirm. Have you understood it? If you have understood, type yes. If you have understood difference between default Smart Create and customized Smart Create, type yes. Type yes to confirm that you are learning. Type yes to confirm that you are learning. And make sure that if your team members are not here because they have gone for work, make sure that you write the notes very well and you help them thereafter. And as you will give recording, make sure that you will send the recording for them to do more practice. We move. Move to slide number 5. Slide number 5, we come to why use customized Smart Create. Why use customized Smart Create? Number 1, it reduces the risk of floating loss. Those people were talking about floating loss, please. It reduces the risk of floating loss. That's number one. Number two, it matches strategy with your available capital. It matches strategy with your available capital. Number three, we are here. It focuses only on strong coins with liquidity and volume. We don't trade the other small coins that people. I know many people who are in floating loss, very huge. If you are trading these coins and use very well customized smart create, my friend, I'm telling you, number one will be valuable. Reduce the risk of floating loss. We are on number three, focuses on strong coins with liquidity and volume. We'll explain this in depth. And number four, it balances profit growth and capital protection. We are looking at the importance of customized smart create. In other words, the question is, why do we use it? Number one, as I repeat, it reduces risk of floating loss. Two, it matches strategy with your available capital. Three, it focuses only on strong coins with liquidity and volume. These are the Bitcoin, Ethereum, whatever, and balance profit growth and capital protection. Are we together? In the chat box, if we are together, type OK. In the chat box, if we are together, type OK. Type OK. Please, students, let us have classroom interaction. If you are really learning, if we request you OK, yes. If you don't understand, type no. So that we know how we can review. We know how we can do assessment. We know how we can understand that our students are at par with us as teachers. Wonderful, wonderful. Good students. I love you so much. You are very good students. Very good students. Now, we come to slide number 6. Steps to set customized smart create. This is very important. Steps. We have steps we use to set. My friends, my dear colleagues, if everyone among us learns this robot like this, and he knows how to choose the best ways and steps, you will be making money every day, and the profit you make will be proportional with your capital. And knowledge, of course, of customizing your robot. And knowledge, of course, of customizing your robot. But now we are going through the steps of setting customized smart create. Number one, we are here. Number one, select coins with high market cap and strong volume. This is number one. You select, it is not, you know, there are some people who recruited the people and now they say, to start trading, you need to go and you go to the period changes and you see the coin which is most negative and you choose it. They take you there, you choose the most negative coin, you set, and immediately after an hour, you see it in negative 200. We don't do this. Select coins with high market cap and strong volume. That's number one. Two, allocate budget per coin. Allocate budget per coin. Example of capital, $200 per coin for 1,000 total capital. Now, if you have $1,000, you can budget $200 per coin, meaning that you will be trading 5 coins in total. Each coin, $200. But if you have $200 only, how can you split this? You can either choose to have 5 coins and you use $50 and you have 10, 5 coins. Are they 5? When you use 100, you can trade 2 coins. And when you use 50, you can do like that. So I tried all these to the ones I help. to put $50 in a coin, and I trade 4 coins. And this time, when I was doing it, I was looking at how can a low income earner, the small capital, can trade. And when you do this, you better trade many coins than trading one coin. But have had some ideology of people to put all money in one coin. If you do this, it is like you have a shop and you are selling only soaps. And in the neighborhood where you are, people need different variety of commodities. But if you have a soap, you have Irish potatoes, you have sugar, you have salt, you have whatever, people will come from different ends. You don't have any contract with them. One will come saying, I need the soap. Another one will come and say, I need the salt. But if you are selling soaps alone, all people come when they need the sugar, you will realize that you are not in business because the demand for soap is not there. Trading one coin is like that. If you get the point, please go in chat box. Go in the chat box and type yes if you understand. Yes, Mel Sula said it is not good to put it in one coin. You put it in one coin, its demand drops. My friend, don't allow anyone to deceive you. When you are a trader, make sure that you create demand for many people. Someone may need XRP. You see, global market, we have global demand. One may need XRP and another one may need ADA and another one may need SOL. So when they come to the market and you are trading this, you will meet at least the ones. Let us relate this trading with the shop, because demand is the same, only the products are different. Demands are different. If you are in a shop and you are selling different items, some people will come and buy mandazi, others will be coming and buy beans, others will be coming and buy candles, others will be coming and buy shoe polish, others will be coming and buy needles, others will be coming and buy milk, others will be coming and buy whatever. So when it comes like this, even if you sell milk alone, you go home with something in your hand. When others, you keep stock and tomorrow other people will come for them. But if you are selling only soaps, people come looking for milk, but this time it gives you time that people need milk. You go to bring it. You don't need to bring something because you see people have come for it. You need to create demand before the ones who need it come. As long as you are in the area and you know that people need milk, as long as you are in the area and you know this, so, but you do it with capital management and allocation. Yes, someone said, Frank, yes, this is good in terms of risk management. Yes, in terms of risk management. We do. Let me tell you, if we have shopkeepers and they come to learn LoyalQ, they will be the best. But because we have the people who are learning trading and they have never had trading background, it becomes hard. And I was suggesting, I will move to all shopkeepers and I teach them LoyalQ, how it works, because they are the ones who know how to allocate capital and how, of course, to do what. When they come in LoyalQ, it can be very simple for them. Unfortunately, they have not believed in it yet, but with time, I believe when they believe in it, they will do it much better than any other person who starts it from the beginning without the sense or the logic of trading. But even if you don't have the trading background, we mold you into a professional trader and you make life beautiful. So we are on this point that you allocate budget per coin, example, to 100 per coin for 1,000 total capital. Don't put 1,000 in one coin. Then number 3, set margin calls and call drop percentages. So if you use customized smart create, you are the one to set margin calls and call drop percentages. Then what do you follow when you are setting? Skills. Manage capital. Because in margin call, it's where we buy more stocks. And in a drop, it is where we predict market drop. And when market drops, it is where floating loss is generated. So now, since we know, we have seen that customized smart create helps to reduce floating loss, capital allocation is very important, and now setting the margin calls to buy more stock is very important, depending on percentage drop of the market that we don't control. But there are factors we can use to mitigate risk, such as capital allocation and buying more margin calls. Number 4, we are looking at steps of setting the customized smart create. Define take profit and stop loss if needed. You define take profit and stop loss if needed. Then, number 5, you double check settings match your risk tolerance. If you are a trader who has a better planning, you need to understand these 5. But ever since you started trading, did you think about this? And most people who are trading in RoyalQ, they are not the ones who have done settings themselves. Their uplines did, and their uplines didn't know this because they have never studied it. They did it the way they want, the way they know, the way they think, and reducing the other floating loss is not there. They are dwelling in floating loss, which is almost endless. But from today, don't fall in this trap anymore. You can make money every day, depending on your capital, because you have plan, you have knowledge, and you know how to use your tool, the robot, very well, because in its inmade intelligent skills that you instruct, it was created to help you solve problems in the trading in the market that is very strange. If you get the point, please, we come back in chat box and we confirm. By typing 3, by typing 3, by typing 3. We are on Wednesday. By typing 3, by typing 3. And if I love this because I have tangible evidences of the one I help. So normally, when I'm presenting, I don't want to use my own stuff. I call the ones I help to come and give testimony, because testimony of the ones I help sounds much better than my own. Because I am a leader, I am a trainer, I'm a builder of traders, and the more they become successful, the more my success prevails. That's why I will bring some traders here with time when it comes to testimony to show us how Smart Create is working for them when they are doing other things. When it comes to this, I don't mind about how much. For me, I'm not emotional about money. I don't mind about how much someone is making. I mind about, is he making profit repeatedly over time? Is he making daily profit because of Smart Create? The answer is yes. If he's making profit, if it is small, let him increase capital, nothing else. The more capital, the more the profit. But there are some people who believe in that. I need to have small capital and I make money. There are factors that if you are not on this Smart Create and you have acquired more knowledge and you became more professional, you will. But to what extent your professionalism is. To what extent your professionalism is. Leave alone the other things that they take you in its features trading today. You make money because it is a luck, and tomorrow they liquidate you. If you don't believe in yourself to become more professional, don't go to trade in those strange markets. You better collect small profit repeatedly over time and you make it sustainable. Other than getting good profit today and tomorrow they liquidate you, you lose everything. Are you getting me? If you get me, type yes. And someone said the capital allocation has been my greatest challenge. That's why I'm dwelling in floating loss. Sorry, we are here to help. We are here to guide. But type yes if you have understood the point. We are here to guide. And when you are guided, please don't do poor capital allocation. Next time, do it very well. Because we teach you, you know it, you do it yourself, you make life beautiful. You contact your mentor, he helps you, you are learning by doing, and of course, when it comes to this point, you make money. Don't be emotional. Don't be attracted by those who are posting screenshot of money. If they post a screenshot of money, mind about it is something that is just there, because that is their money, not yours. That is their money, it's not yours. Sorry of my life. Most of us are facing floating loss because our foundation was poor. However, I'm glad to be here. Yes, my brother, Frankie. Bruno, yes. And someone says that I'm requested, repeat it a little bit again. So now you need to understand these steps. Then this time you will realize that you bought a robot, but you have never known your robot yet. But whatever way you were using, whatever floating loss you have been facing, today, if you go through this, you will adjust and you correct. Then you will understand that learning is a process. Learning is a process. And we learn by passing through mistakes. If you don't make a mistake, you can be lucky, but in this life, nothing you can learn and you do it correctly without passing through mistakes. Says there are no, make sure that you know these steps: coin selection, allocation of the capital, setting margin call, and of course, call drop percentage. You define take profit and stop loss if needed, and then double check settings match your risk tolerance. If you here, mind about this and stay there on. If you are doing setting, in your heart, do you have conviction in your heart that what you are doing, you really understand what it is and expected results, and when it goes against you, are you able to adjust so that you fight against your enemy? Market, you can enter market, go different direction, but when it goes there, robot will go to buy. When it goes to buy, is it using your capital to reduce floating loss? We have a chance that the more we buy, the more we reduce floating loss. But people in the past, as someone said, the poor capital allocation, the more they were buying, the more floating loss they were creating. Because of what? Because of poor capital allocation and wrong settings, because they don't understand. Lucas said, if I take small profits several times, what about changes in Binance? It is the accumulation of profit in Binance because it is where capital is. The small profit you take several times is accumulating in your Binance. There is nothing else because nobody is selling, and you are getting small profit repeatedly, accumulating it, and the more you accumulate, the bigger it will become. Then to Shabe, Joseph said, true, I have not made any profit with Roku because leaders who mean about activation gains. Today's game of advisory system, this will never work. No one who will be sweet talked that you come and recruit. Bring some people knowing that you are the one to be responsible to educate them, because those people are your business. And today, you are not mobilizing people to go to recruit, because the more they recruit people, you will get nothing. Before, they were recruiting and you get money. Except when you are in Elite and you have to share in a global pool. This time, you don't need to earn from the people from your team. If you have shares, you will even be earning from other teams because global pool is global pool. And when we come to this point, we don't belittling it. We just say it as it is true. Yes, people were recruiting people. And now, when we come to the compensation plan of this, we'll be teaching it as it should be. To the ones who want to build community are the ones who have capacity of. We are talking about allocating capital. Then let us come and we know how to allocate human resources. The people bring in business their human resources. The more you allocate them properly, the more profit you will make from their success, and vice versa. We move from the steps, and now today will be more theoretical, and next time in the evening will be practical. In the evening, no, tomorrow morning will be practical because the evening we set for another topic because we have a lot of things to cover and we need to use time to cover. So 7 example strategy. If you have 1,000 capital, you may choose 5 coins which are strong like Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB, Solana, and the other. And each coin you can allocate to $100 on each. Then you can use maybe 7 margin calls, and you can use drop of 1.2 to 2.5 progressive. But when it comes to this is an example. It is not guaranteed. Anyone, according to the plan, according to previous slide, according to this double check setting match your risk tolerance, you can make a decision of what to do. This is an example strategy. It is not a fixed idea. If you are getting me well, type yes again. If you are getting me very well, type yes again. If you are getting the point very well, type yes again. Alimbar, Mohammed, what about others? We are more than 40. And I see maybe 2 students are learning. Yes, please. Yes. If you are learning and you get the point and you love the lesson and you love the session, please typing yes is motivation to your teacher and self-motivation as well. Because if you have understood and you confirm, it is in your conviction, it is in your heart, it is that you are going to do it and you will benefit. Then Lucas said, when you open a position in the Royal Queue, the same thing takes place in Binance. It says there is a charge in Binance for each position open in Binance. Yes, of course. Whatever buy you do, there is a charge. These platforms are not there for free. That's why when you say you put first buy an amount and you click, when you have put 5, you see Robot has used the 4.9 something. There is some small portion that goes to Binance. And when Robot sells, there is a portion of gas that Robot charges. This is win-win from platforms and to all of us. All of us. Now, this is an example of a strategy. Someone has $1,000 and he's putting it in one coin. The news in the market comes this way, and now you see it comes down. It keeps stocking, but no profit. But if you allocate this 1,000 into 5 coins, and each you give it 500, the news on Bitcoin may come down, but some other coins can be selling. But when it comes to the margin call and the giving example of 7, using customized smart create, you can extend more than 7 and you do 15 or 20, depending on capital allocation. The more margin call you do, the more protection of your capital. And if you decide to use the 7 margin call, you come on the multiple ratio and you allocate capital in a good way to reduce floating loss, because you have few margin calls and the capital is a little bit big. you double up as you buy, and this will lift floating loss. When market comes down and the robot buys, the more it buys, it reduces floating loss of previous margin call. The more it buys with more money, it reduces the floating loss of this call. The more, and now it is reducing average price to current price, which is a goal towards profit. Are you getting the point? Type OK. Type OK. Type OK. And when you use more margin call like 15, there is a way we can put a trap in the market. There is a way we can put trap in the market in two ways to reduce floating loss. One may choose to use 7 margin calls, and on multiple ratio, he doubles up. The more you use more money to buy deeper when the market comes down, the more you are lifting floating loss. And another one may choose to have more margin calls, and he allocates capital, and he manages the floating loss by distance. Market may come down, and when it reaches here, because it has taken long, the buyers can come and push market when it is here. You still have more margin call to buy because market has not reached down there. Both two can manage floating loss depending on setting they are using, because they understand. If you get the point again of these two ways, type yes, because OKs have been many. We are coming to the end. We are coming to the end. Then this time, you are robot. This time, no one to manipulate, no emotional way. Even if you go to study in different Zoom classes, they will be telling you different things. But you know robot, and you know how you can allocate your capital, learn a lot of things. But when you are going to do, sit with your heart and do what comes from your risk tolerance, capital management, and you get convicted in you that what you are doing, you know what you are doing. That's why when someone requests me to help him, when I'm helping him to do setting, I just set when I'm teaching. I don't tell him, here, put 2. If I tell you put 2, I tell you why you are putting 2. And now I say, this we do is what I can have, but you can adjust and make it more, you improve it and make it more better than this. And if you have reached that level, market changes and you change the mind, you change the plan. Because when market changes, you may come and adjust the setting. For example, market may be lashing very down quickly, and when you see it has bought main margin calls, because you never know. If you have put the distance here, you come and add distance. If you have put 2, you come and put 5. You come and put 7. You come and put 15. This time when you do like this, you are saving your capital to buy more stock. Why? The more cheaper the asset, the bigger quantity you buy. If you get this, please type OK. If you get this very well, type OK. We are not greedy. We are not lashing. We can make profit either in a short run or in a long run, depending on the market conditions. But if you allow your capital to be invested in the market quickly, when you don't adjust, that's time you will experience floating loss that you will never be able to control. Why? The robot has bought earlier than buying later when the commodities are cheap for you to have more stock. Remember, the more stock you have, the more profit you will make. And you cannot make more stock when the market is up. You make more stock when the market comes down, and now it becomes some. So when you have this logic, you become a trader. You are becoming a professional trader who is not built on analysis of the market, but who is built on coin selection, capital management, better customized setting, and you let the robot work for you. If you want to add more analysis, whatever, it is another alternative that you may do later or not. This time you are trading. Analyzing the market using those indicators and the other stuffs can be alternative to the ones who are using robot. Because when you know these two ways, smart create by default and customize the smart create, you know very well, you know coin selections and you have money. You will be making money every day. because it is not just like that. Whenever changes come, you keep monitoring, and when you are at work, you may take like 1 minute to check what's going on, and you change something a little bit, and robot continues the work, provided that you know how to manage purchasing. When you know how to manage purchasing, you will control float. You will manage floating loss. You will not control it for good. You will manage it, and when market turns back, that is your goal. When it turns back, the more quantity you sell, the more profit you will make. But how did you buy quantity? How did you buy quantity? Start with small and keep increasing with big to stock more. But when you start with the big, you buy small because they are expensive, and when market comes down, you don't have more money to buy, meaning you will not have bigger stock. And when market comes up, if you put first buying amount and you put a lot of money, you are greedy and you don't understand what is going on. If you get the point, again, type 3. We are on Wednesday so that we differentiate okay and yes. Type 3. And then we are coming closer to the end of our presentation. But are you learning? If you're learning, type 3. If you're learning, type 3. If you're learning, type 3. And I believe that make sure that you stay long time with your students and teach them this. They master it and they do it themselves. This time, the more they make money, the more you as their builder, you will be making money, because we are in profit sharing, because we are in community trading. But before, people were built on recruiting. You get bonus today, no more money. You will wait 1 year, robot to expire, and when he renews, you get more money. Is he going to renew robot when he has not made profit? No way. He's going to quit because that robot is useless to him. It is not useless because of itself. It is useless because of you who recruited him. When you recruit someone and you don't teach him to use the robot to make money, robot becomes useless because of you. It is not because of you, recruiter, the one who recruited someone. It's not useless because of that victim you brought in the business. We are coming closer to the end. So now, when we come to this, we are talking about how can you allocate this. So when we come practical in the robot, we will see it. Then later, when we finish these two options, we will come to the capital allocation. We say, if you have 100, you can do like this. I will give an example, but you can adjust depending on your plan. When you have 200, you can do like this. When you have, we go to 1,000. And when we reach there, we will teach people how you can save those settings in your strategy setting, and then you get started. This time, you will be trading with robot, with coin selections, without technical analysis knowledge. And this time, if you want, we will have those sessions. You will go through them and keep adding more knowledge. You will just adding your professionalism, and your bright future will be come. Your bright future will be. So 8, benefits of customized Smart Create. The benefits of customized Smart Create. Number 1, easier capital management. You can manage capital easily. 2, it builds trading confidence. It is building the trading confidence. Number 3, it improves trading discipline. It improves trading discipline. And number 4, which is the last, it creates consistent profit opportunities. When we talk about consistent profit opportunities, every day you can be making money because robot is at work. You get opportunity of that. Even if market is deep down, you can make money because whenever it is doing retracement, there is no market that comes down like avocado from the tree. It comes down and it retraces. So this kind, it is retracing this way. You benefit from buying and selling because of proper setting that you understand. And now this time, you can see allocating many assets, depending on capital you have, you create a daily profit because you are selling a lot of things, and there is at least some that has demand, even if others don't have demand. Even if they don't have demand for buying, You are buying more stock, and the more stock you have, the more profit you will make in the future. When we talk about future, we don't mean next year, 5 minutes or an hour. It is a near future, of course, because in the crypto things change. You make sure that your money is not invested in the market extravagantly. It is invested in the market as planned. Even if you don't control market, but setting you have done can protect your capital because of techniques, either double up or longer distance, because we know how the nature of the movement of the market. It moves, it comes up. It moves, it comes up. It moves, it comes up. But when it comes here, you buy. When it comes here, you buy. When it comes here, you buy. And when it comes here, you sell. So the distance it takes to come this down and you buy, this is the maximum buy, but it has been buying using portion, and profit is now hidden here. When market comes up like this, you will be making money. This is spot trading. Mind about these ones. Mind about benefits of customized smart create. It is easier for capital management. It builds trading confidence. It improves trading discipline, and it creates consistent profit opportunities. Make sure that if you have team members who don't understand English, you go back and teach them the local language for them to understand this. You interpret it very well, put it in local language and teach it to them. You will build a team that is making money, you will be making money. Profit sharing in community trading. That is the meaning of recruiting people in business. Otherwise, the other way is nothing. Key takeaways. We are coming to the end. Key takeaways. Default Smart Create. We are now, of course, making a review of both. Default Smart Create is equal to automatic best for beginners. Customized Smart Create is equal to manual setup for pro and semi-pro traders. The ones who have become professional and semi-professional, in other words, intermediary students, intermediary learners. And then choose based on your trading level and goals. Choose. Now, you have been a beginner and you have never gone through default setting. Today, if you come back to yourself, where can you categorize yourself? Which category do you fall in? You can even see that you have never been in any. It is just there doing things just because of emotions of your upline. Type okay if you agree with me. Type okay if you don't categorize yourself anywhere, but you have been there just in floating loss without knowing any source or whatever. Type okay. Type okay. Yes, it is better to know your failure so that you can lift it up to strength. And discipline of knowledge is what will take us through the success that we need. Are you running, people? Are you running? So now, who are you? Are you a beginner that use default smart create? Are you a pro that you are using customized or semi-pro? Or you are none of two? Then, if you are trained and you have learned, you become someone who can choose based on your trading level and goals. Then when we come to the conclusion of our today's session about customized smart create, we say smart create in general is not a trick. It is a tool to make you professional trader where the robot works, but you set the rules. Customized smart create is equal to your money, your rules, and your success. I repeat this conclusion. Smart create is not a trick. It is a tool to make you a professional trader where the robot works for you, set the rules, and the customized smart create is equal to your money, your rules, and your success. This is the end of my lecture this morning. And this is a theory, but when you come to practice, you would realize that learning is a process. Learning is a process. Learning is a process. And you will realize that the other robot you paid $120 is very amazing. The only problem you heard was lack of guidance, proper guidance. But they are the ones who are guided well and they are making it. But mind about your own. Don't be the one who is saying, hey, for me, I see screenshot of other people and I need money. Forget about that. Create your own success, and if it is good, don't even show anyone screenshot, but educate them. Educate them. When you educate people, you will see the results of education when it is applied in a better way. I thank you so much, and I thank our co-hosts, the team of co-hosts who have helped me, of course, my assistants to lead the class. And I thank you, a student who have attended us. And I believe that you are learning, and I believe that the more you learn, the more you will practice, and the more you practice, the more results you will get, and you will enjoy life because of this amazing education that leads all of us to build prosperous community where everyone can be happy because of the result of his work. I thank you so much. I'm Rwamujama Jean Paul. I'm hosting you from Rwanda, and I'm with the entire team of leaders, of course, from different parts of the world. And if you have a question, please, you can raise up your hand and you ask before I welcome the leaders, my co-hosts, and of course, we move. Okay, wonderful. I can see Mohammed Saidu is now raising the hand. Okay. Oh, sorry, Mohammed. I was unmuting you and I ended up lowering your hand. Okay. Okay. We welcome questions, and okay, you can unmute yourself, Mohammed, and you ask your question. You can remove headphone. You can remove headphone because it may be damaged.
Good morning, sir.
Mohammed, if you are using headphone, you remove it.
Yeah. Okay.
You remove the headphone.
Good morning.
Yes, we can hear you well.
Okay. My question is that first of all, I want to appreciate the good lecture being delivered. I think I will learn a lot. I will be learning, and I really enjoy you people just only Allah will reward you people abundantly. However, my question is that as we are trying to learn the trading and at the same time try to get the benefit from the using the bot itself by recruiting others, there's a challenge that I always foresee, which I'm facing the challenge too, which is they normally tell us that come with minimum of $100 after you are putting your fuel fee and you paid for the robot. Now, my challenge is that what kind of setting would you give to us so that one recruited person, even though the $100 will not bring a very good profit, let there be managing it to be consistently, at least even though you see 10 cents, 1 cent, 2 cents daily basis, I think that will give the person confidence so that one can recruit as many as you can give them confidence. Come, there's a setting I'll put for you. You'll be making money. But if you are not satisfied with such money, then you have to bring more capital. Please, whenever you want to start setting, so that is the area I want us to dwell on, so that because we don't have enough capital too, and we are facing that challenge. Thank you, sir. Hope my question is
yes. Good question. I get it very well because In my team, I have the low, small capital traders, and what amazes me is that they are making profit every day. No matter what small profit they have, from 100, even the ones who have $60 something, they are making money, not because of analysis, but because of settings. So either you use by default, either you use customized. The proper capital allocation is very important. That's why someone said his poor capital allocation was a big problem. That's why he was facing a problem. I wish you can, I wish you can contact me with, if it is you, and when we are doing a setting, for example, we will teach it generally, but individual, there is a time that we cannot do things at the same time. But helping people in this way, what we see, what we believe is, as you said, is he making sense at least daily because of small capital, so that tomorrow he realizes that when he adds capital, he will make more. What we want people to know, students to know, is that things are working. What we want them to know is that they are making a lot of money. You will make a lot of money depending on size of your capital. And of course, if you are making small money because you have understood the proper setting with small capital, when you get bigger capital, it will be automatic, because there is no compromise with that, Mr. Mohammed. You get the point?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yes. Whatever option you can use, either by default or customized, you can make money. But capital allocation is very important. We can start trading with $5, but if you have 100, and how many times can you buy if robot is using 5, then how drop are you going to do? Then this 5 will be giving you profit, and you realize that it is small, but the ones with bigger capital may come out of the market because of capital allocation. If, for example, if I can share this, if, for example, let me share the screen and I give an example that will be very clear to everyone to understand that the power of capital is always important, but even if you have small, you can trade as you are. If I use $5 as first buying amount and the market comes down, I allocate capital that will be using 5, I have 100. Another one has $500, and when we allocate capital, we are using the same 5. This one will have many margin calls, and even down here he will be trading. When you of 5, when money is finished here, you will need to add the capital to keep adding more margin call. That's logic number 1. Number 2, this one of capital, he may choose to have few margin calls and he doubles up capital. 20, 60, 100, whatever. The more he uses more money, he will come out of the market before you, because the more he uses more money to buy, he lowers average price closer to current price. He enters in a positive. When he keeps buying and robot keeps coming in floating, of course you come in floating profit. He will sell when you are still accumulating, because the more you buy with the single, the more you will wait market to retrace. But when this one is using more capital to buy deeply, the more he will lower average price and he will enter in floating profit. He will sell earlier before you because of power of capital. But both of them can be trading. Muhammad, are you okay with that? Lesson, thank you so much, Rita. Thank you too. If you have capital of about $450, how would you advise me to allocate it? Yes, you can allocate 100 and you have 4 coins, 100, 100. But how do you allocate 100, 100? It depends on margin calls. You can decide to use $10 or $5 so that you can have more margin calls. But we double up when we have more capital. But when you have a small capital, you can choose 4 coins to avoid putting all your eggs in one basket. And if you have 4 margin calls, of course, you can remain with that 50, of course, there. So when you do 100, 100 and you allocate it well, it will be giving you repeatedly income, profit every day. Because even the ones who have 200 and 100 in my team that I help, in setting alone without analysis, it is giving them cents, $1, $2 repeatedly. And now this time they are busy building a team, helping other people who have more capital, so that you may have small, but you have many people who have big. If small is working for you, let the ones who have big, it works for them. This time it will be definition of team building. Okay, thanks for the feedback, so much appreciated. Wonderful. Thank you so much, Mr. Frankie. Yes, you can allocate 4 coins, don't put it in one. When you have 4, you are not putting your eggs in one basket. 1 coin will be coming down to buy, it will be collecting buying when another one is selling. So then that's why you can manage to touch on money. And now this time when you are allocating, it is better to use, because you will have more than 5 margin calls, and this time you can use Sabine model, your time settlement, and you go to the distributed and take profit allocation to adjust profit. And down, put a bit profit than the one you have put. Because when you do more profit down, you are putting less profit down when there is more stock. When you put small profit down when there is more stock, you'll be making small profit because of poor planning. So when we come to practical way inside the robot, we will be explaining all these things so that everyone can understand. This is a theory and we need to go through practice. But there are some people who learn practice alone without theory. But theory shares the way, it gives you understanding, and practice, you come to put to practice the other understanding. Kate said, thanks very much, leader, for the training session. All we well noted and taken. God bless you. May God bless you too as well. So allow me to welcome, we summarize the leaders, of course, my co-hosts. I don't, in my class, I don't go without giving my assistants to say something, and of course, it is very important. So I start from Muchamanza. We are together here to say something, and then I will welcome others later. Muchamanza, over to you.
Okay, thank you, leader. I hope I'm audible very well for everyone. Morning, good evening, and good afternoon for everyone where you join us. I'm Chamanza in that cryptocurrency trading. I meet with your right advisor, Wanging. So I'm very happy to meet with him because we're gonna to change something from cryptocurrency issues like voting laws, like liquidated, like some things which is not very well for anyone who are in that area and that industries. So I let you build the something together. We can't be in large popularly without making and joining effort, capitals, peoples, and everyone have abilities and more efforts to build something. You can join it together, then build it together, earning together. That's why we are here to build the community of Rwandans and what is to connect with cryptocurrency in that word of blockchain trading. So I think we are beginning in studying most of time. We are going to come with that classroom, making more training, more practice, reducing those practices. So I have a short story for everyone here. I meet with your leader when I have more than $2,000 in floating loss with getting. So I hope anyone know you are coming to the business without knowing anything, without having any more information about that you are coming in. Then you meet with your leaders, he told you that do this and this, add this number without knowing, without telling you why you added this number. So that challenge was been missing. So that's why you're gonna to change something, then you build more things. And let me take that time to thanks for everyone joining here and come again to the business. That be a part of the business with working others, not working alone. So that's what can I say for that one, and thanks for everyone. So I think I can't go in more words. I can stop for this point to make it together so we can grow working. We can't be work alone. When you're working another, you will really achieve more. So thank you, leader. You can back to our host. Then you welcome back another leaders to say something. So I can stop for that one. Okay, thank you, thank you.
Wonderful. We go to Nathan.
Okay. I'm glad to be here. A good morning and a good afternoon and a good evening wherever you are. We are so glad to be here. But supplementary, I would like to tell people who have big capital, we try to use the triangular method. You start with small, you put in too much. By the end of the day, you're putting too much. So that when you start selling with the too much. But if you go on buying the same amount, it may not be too good. Though for the start, we can start small and practice. For beginners, you can start with one coin for the start and practice with that one. If you're dealing with XRP, start with XRP and practice. So if you're practicing, by the time you learn how the trend is moving, then you'll become an expert in the near future. But don't exaggerate. Don't put too much that you will not control. So at the end of the day, you will be having a problem of floating loss of too many coins. But if you had started with small and practice with that one coin, maybe you would have been more better. I urge you, don't give up. We always start small and we practice. Yes, I would like to invite my other co-host, Amos Kigura, to say a word. Then we call it a day.
Yes, thank you so much, Mr. Nathan and Mr. Ramgema Jean. We are so thankful for the consistent lessons that are benefiting us more and more. My call goes mainly to the new students who have attended today's lesson, those who have attended for the first time. Thank you so much for attending. We keep on inviting you to always be part of our lessons such that you can get more knowledge to improve your trading experience. Our classes are always organized in the morning, 10. We started off, our leader, Mr. Jean, organized the evening class also. So you can also be part of us in the evening, starting from today and the rest of the week. Thank you so much. Have a good day.
Wonderful. Amos, thank you so much. Kay, thank you so much for contribution. In the evening, we'll be coming as well, and we benefit from more learning. And I believe that it will be very important for everyone to keep benefiting from this. And there is someone who said he has capital. Please, when you contact me, I can guide you, I help you. And I want that if I help you, you keep in class, and the next days you give testimony. And now consistently you see how things are moving. And then you will realize as you learn, the next setting, when you add more capital, you will do it yourself. And I believe that this will be a tangible example that will be helping all of us pick from here, because we are learning from the basics towards professional level. So now I thank you so much. So Jibril, have you said something? Is Jibril still around? Yes, Jibril is there, but the system has now put him down. Jibril, you are welcome.
Yeah. Good morning, everyone, again. Thank you so much for the class. We keep learning, we keep learning, we keep learning. Yes, we keep learning. We'll keep learning. Thank you so much, everyone.
Wonderful. Thank you. Someone asked when the practice of course class will be. When we do theory, the next is practice, but in the morning hours, because it is when we deal with smart create and setting, and the evening, we are learning about blockchain technology, cryptocurrency, and we will even take time to learn how building this community, we can benefit from building a community. But we build the community with the other knowledge. We don't build the community with by robot. Because having a robot, let it be like a book you are learning from, and later it becomes a tool you are using. It is not just buy robot, because now many people have bought robot and they expired without giving them anything. Even if it expires when you have full knowledge of it, the next year you can renew when you are trading for yourself. That can be better than activating it, expecting getting quick reach, as if robot will operate itself. Robot cannot operate itself. You need to operate robot, and there are skills you need to operate it. These are the same skills we are teaching. Justin Akalinzi said, thank you, leader. Nathaniel, okay, yes, thank you, leader Moss, wonderful. Noted, and thanks for the advice, leader Nathan. Wonderful, this is very good, this is very good. So let us join hands and we create a better world. It is possible. We can create a better world, and we can be a community that people outside it can desire to be part of us. This will come from the lifestyle we create, the standard of living we achieve, and this will take time. It is not overnight. The more you strive for it, the more you achieve it, and the more we can create impact. But I always say that the higher you want to climb, the more you need leadership. And the greater impact you want to create, the greater your influence needs to be. This is the last word, of course, of training, and have a blessed day. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And now the Flanky said, you are right, leader. I was on the verge of waiting to recover from voting loss and quit. However, I'm glad that we got great leaders like you. Kudos to you, sir. Blessings, blessings, brother. I believe that don't quit. Don't quit. Come back, but into full force. Come back with momentum. Come back with different mindset. We will take care of you in terms of understanding. And when you practice what we have taught you, you will have loyalty than ever before. Thank you so much.